Hi, I'm John. My son has Down syndrome and he loves Disneyland. Loves Disneyland. If you're traveling to Disneyland with a disabled child, it is confusing and weird. So let me help you understand it at least a little bit. When you go to Disneyland, the things you want are called a fast pass. A fast pass lets you basically wait online without being there for these long, long rides. Now, anyone can get a fast pass, but you have to go to the ride, get your fast pass, and then come back at that specific time. And you can only get one at a time. But if your son or daughter is disabled, you can get on what's known as their Disabled Access Service, DAS. They use that term a lot, DAS. And what that means is instead of having to go to the ride to secure your fast pass for the ride, you can do it at a number of kiosks throughout the park. And that way you don't have to wheel your child or walk your child all the way to a ride and then go away and come back later. You get to reserve that ride for later. But here's the real trick that you need to know. When you go to Disneyland, you want a file called a magic file because everything's magic. It's Disney. The first thing you want to do when you go to Disneyland is go to City Hall. When you go in, just go to the right. If you go to California Adventure, go to the Chamber of Commerce. It's the same thing. It's a cute name for their administration building. You go in there and you say, I want my kid to have a magic file because he is disabled and needs a DAS to get his fast pass. See how confusing it is? With a magic file, there's one little trick. You can ask them to add a re-add. A re-add means readmission. That means your kid can have a fast pass for a ride whenever he needs it. That is, you might get 1 or 2 re-adds a day. So while you're waiting for your fast pass, you can still go off and basically get into a fast pass line on someplace else. It's confusing, I understand. But I'm telling you, if you understand this first, it'll be a lot easier. You have a disabled kid, go to City Hall. Tell them you have a disabled child, need DAS, you'll want a magic file. When you get the magic file, please, can I have a free re-add or 2? And point out where the kiosks are for me to get a fast pass. See how simple that was? Enjoy the lines.